Well, that was a botch. At least you saw the costume. What is going on, everyone? Happy Halloween, Phil here. Sorry for the botch. Welcome to the Level 1 podcast, everyone, and welcome to my Halloween Spooktacular, the marathon that I do every single year, where I play a marathon of games based on what you have wanted to see, and I dress up in outfits, right? So, this year, of course, I am the Masterpiece Ken Masters from Streetfighter. And interestingly enough, you may think that this is just like a basic costume. You're like, this is no big deal. Actually, you don't realize. So just to show you, okay? So the karate gi that I'm wearing, so you see, there's the belt and everything, all right? Is actually, it's not real. I'm actually wearing a full green screen on my body, and this whole thing is actually rendered by Industrial Light and Magic. I don't know if you knew that. And then the wig, as you can see, is actually not a wig. It's a full 14-piece remote piloted animatronic controlled by the Jim Henson Creature Shop. So it took a lot of time and effort to put this outfit together this year. I hope that you guys appreciate it. And if you want me to stand and twirl, you won't be able to see it. I'll stand. But you really won't be able to see much because, as you can see, just kind of stuck in front of the camera. There you go. Here's my big beefy, look, my big beefy Street Fighter arm. Oh, look at that. Look at that elbow. Oh. Yes. I'm ready to fight. Pay no attention to this hole right here. That doesn't exist. Okay? Yes. How you guys doing? So I hope you guys are ready for a fun and spooky day of gameplay and excitement. All right? You ready? Woo! So first of all, just so you know, this outfit, okay, is obviously Ken from Street Fighter. And, you guys voted on the category of costume that you wanted me to wear for Halloween this year. And you voted for a video game character. All right? And I was looking into, what are the costumes available this year for video game characters in the light. And I was looking all around. And, of course, the first thing that comes to mind is like, gee, why not like Ryu, right, from Street Fighter? Because actually Ryu has dark hair. And it would probably be an easier costume to pull off for Halloween. And I told you guys the story already previously this month, but you had no idea what I was talking about. So I wanted to get Ryu. And I looked, and by the time that I could afford to get my costume this month, as things aren't great financially. And, at one point I was really, really tight up for cash earlier in the month. And I was waiting until around the middle of the month when I could afford to buy my costume. There were Ryu costumes all over the internet that you could get, and they all looked good. But by the time that I had the money, all they had was small. Everywhere, out of stock, except for small. And I was like, there's absolutely no freaking way I'm going to be able to fit into a small. It's just not going to happen. So I waited and waited and waited. And then I said, all right, forget it. I have to get something. So I ended up getting Ken instead. But I ordered the costume online. And by the way, if you can believe it, I will not exaggerate here. This is the most expensive costume I've ever bought. I'm not shitting you. Remember years ago, I was Ezio Auditore. You remember I was a Ghostbuster, Colonel Sanders. Like, I go through all the list of the costumes that I've done over the years. This was the most expensive costume ever for Halloween. It was overpriced to hell, all right? And then on top of that, I order it. And it shows up, and it doesn't have all the accessories. It didn't have a wig at all. And I was like, how could you be Ken with no blonde hair? That's like his signature thing, his flowing locks, right? You cannot be Ken without his signature blonde hair. So I had to then buy another, a wig and everything separate on top of that. And yes, the wig is actually made of real hair. Absolutely. It's real women's hair. It's amazing. It's very luscious. I can tell they were probably using Garnier Fructis or something because it's so, look how it flows as I move. It's natural movement, right? So anyway, I'm the Masterpiece Ken Masters, and I'm sure today you guys will be asking me to do Street Fighter poses like Hadouken, right? And stuff like that. Shoryukens. Can't really do a Shoryuken sitting down. Like, doesn't really have the same effect, does it? But anyway, yeah, the thing is, I felt if we're going to do a video game character, let's do something pertinent. Well, what did I play recently? The Street Fighter 6 beta. Of course, the best character I used was Ryu, and that's why I wanted to be Ryu, and I couldn't get Ryu. Okay? So it is what it is. I hope you guys like the costume. Like I said, it's elaborate. It's actually, you know, having hand pieces and a wig and everything. I will do my best to wear the costume all day. I can't guarantee you that I'll wear all the pieces all day. And, you know, for example, these gloves are fine for now for the podcast, but when I actually start playing games, I probably will have to take them off. I don't know how I'm going to, like, play with the controller. You know, the straps are kind of intrusive. And actually, it's foam. It's not really foam, actually. It's padding. Actually, padding. Oh, shit. It's actually, like, thick padding. But it makes my hands kind of, like, uncomfortable, sweaty. And if I'm playing a game, I probably don't want that. So I'll probably take the gloves off. I will try to keep the wig on as much as I can. But I was actually saying to Kat, you know, when the food comes, I have no idea how on earth I'm going to eat it with the wig on. Because the wig is, look, it's like long as hell. It's going to be going, like, imagine I'm eating, like, pho. And it's, like, going in the fucking noodles and shit. Like, oh, God. Or I try to eat a sandwich. I go to bite. I get a big mouthful of the fucking wig. Disgusting. So, yeah. So, I might take the wig off for Feasting with the King later today. But I definitely think that this is a cool outfit. I actually really like this outfit. You want to know the truth? This is my favorite Halloween costume I've ever worn. I would say second favorite is Ezio Auditore, but this is like my favorite because it's pertinent. Street Fighter, something I grew up playing, something I'm known for playing on the internet, and it's also elaborate. It's not just a simple thing. Like, I'll be honest, last year, the Cookie Monster costume, you know, like, I liked it, but it was so simple, and a lot of people gave me shit for it. We're like, why would you do such a simple costume? You know, when you know, all other years you've kind of gone all out. So, yeah, I hear you. So I definitely wanted to do something different, you know, that was not so simple, and actually, you know, was a little bit more, I don't know, like putting more effort into it, right? So there you go. Okay, so what am I dressed as? If you don't know, you probably don't attend the channel. There you go. All right, so guys, happy Halloween. It's Halloween 2022, right? And I'm happy to be here with you all today, having a chill and fun day over the course of today. We're going to be playing a variety of games that you guys nominated, all right? That definitely will hopefully taste better, okay? You know what's funny? You can definitely see the ridiculous amount of actual bigoted people on the internet, just in my chat. There's people saying things like, oh, you're a cross-dresser now and stuff, because I'm wearing a wig. Like, you think it's funny to say that. It's not. It's not funny. You're basically making fun of people. And you're not even making fun of me. You're making fun of a whole group of people. Like, why are you saying horrible things like that? Like, this is Ken. It's the whole outfit of Ken with his hair. This is what his hair exactly looks like in Street Fighter. And you're going to sit here and be saying, oh, you're dressing up like a woman. Oh, you're dressing up like a cross-dresser. It's like, so, wow, you want to prove how fucking bigoted and immature and how scumbaggish you are that you would say fucked up, insulting stuff like that on the internet. You're not even insulting me. You're insulting other people. Like, why would you even say that? What the fuck's your problem? It's just messed up. I see, you know, it's ridiculous how many people are still like that on the internet because they think you're like, oh, I can just say this and get away with it. No, it's not funny. It's 2022. It's time to fucking wake up. Oh my God, Phil's woke. No, I'm not woke, but like obviously this costume is not meant to be super serious, right? It's kind of silly. So can we roll with it like that instead of immediately having to say stupid shit? Like, can you grow the fuck up? Because I'm not gonna be putting up with that shit all day. People being dumb. You know, like you're idiotic. Okay. Okay. Anyway,